are on stage.
It makes it so official and terrifying at the same time. It's
It
like,
does, yeah. Ready or not, here you are. Hello, everyone, and welcome. As
oh,
usual, Aaron and I are constantly surprised by where we find ourselves.
somehow they keep telling us to come back every 2 weeks, and we're like,
Every 2 weeks.
okay.
Man, we've expected a pink slip for over a year now and just won't do it. So, okay.
So true. The usual suspects are pouring in.
Yay. Oh, wow. I see everybody. Hi, Tom. Is boyfriend with us tonight?
Dale.
Dale? Boyfriend Dale?
Dale.
Tom's like, remember when you guys like to just see me? Now we're like, where's the cutie?
We're like, where's Dale?
Where's Dale?
Where's Dale?
Where is Super Cutie Dale? Spooky Jenny is here. Hello, sweetheart.
Hi, Spooky Jenny. Doctor. The future Dr. Spooky Jenny.
Oh, Dr. Spooky. Right. Dr. Spooky. That's right. All of our amazing crew. I'm so low. Okay. Well, tell them we said hi. Our amazing crew. We got Buffy. We got Sandy. We got Jonathan. We got Joseph. We got Liz. We got Mary Beth. Linda.
I love it.
Right? Did I get everybody? I'm missing anybody.
So we'll probably
everybody who has not commented yet. Hello.
Right.
Welcome.
Future doctor in the house, she said.
Yes, ma'am, you got it.
I love it.
How have your last 2 weeks been?
Good. I get a little fallish here, so we went to the
Good
cider mill, and I got my finally after 3 long years of waiting, got my apple cider donuts fresh off the donut making machine.
Oh, cool.
Oh God. I bought a dozen. I gave 6 to Corey and Jen's parents, and then I have already eaten the other 6. So
now you got to go back.
They were pretty good. So that was a win. And then we had the farm news, which is we're digesting slowly.
Yeah, you know.
And that's about it. How about North Carolina?
North Carolina has been good. We the grass has quit growing, which I love, because I went out a week and a half ago, did the front yard, mowed, edged, weeded, killed the fire ants. It is glorious front yard. And we get so much rain here, way more than Arizona ever got, that just one overnight rain and the grass was like, whoo. So we've had some rain here and I'm like, I'm gonna have to mow that damn thing. It still looks perfect. Coy and I are like, the grass isn't growing. It's starting to go dormant. Okay, thank God. We don't have to grow it again until April. Yay! So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. And then as we've been dashing, the folks are starting to put up the Halloween decorations.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, they're starting to go up here too.
Yeah, for sure. Which is that's it's spooky season year round for you and I.
Right.
But the rest of the world just really has to cotton on. So I'm glad that it's, and back here the leaves change and there's a number of streets and neighborhoods we deliver to that the wind will blow through and the leaves will fall down like rain, and Coy and I are like, ooh, yeah. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really been a lot of fun. So yeah, we've really been enjoying it. And the horrible. Oh, see?
Yeah.
This weekend is to decorate. My goal this weekend is to get the last remaining products made for the Halloween launch for A Little Light in the Dark, which is Harry Potter inspired. That's launching. God, what day is the 15th? Please, nobody say Monday. It's Monday. Is it Tuesday? It's Monday.
12th. Monday. Yeah. Monday.
Damn it, Eric.
I had to think about it. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I've been off by a day all week. So I mean,
when you don't have a normal 9 to 5, the days all meld together, and I'll text Jennifer every morning and be like, how you doing? She's like, oh, I'm not ready for another week of work. And I'm like, oh, is it Monday? I thought it was Saturday.
What day is it?
La la la, whatever. So yeah, we I'll be working on that this weekend.
Gonna be busy girl.
Busy girl as always. How was the main? Was it the Paracon or a horror con?
It was both.
It was.
I went
I'm on
Saturday, and I went pretty early. I got up there. My sole function was to be Zappis's coffee fairy.
it.
Um, I hadn't seen him since since New Jersey Paracon, and obviously a lot's been going on since then.
Oh
So,
wow, yeah.
um, it was busy, which was great. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was their first year doing this event.
I think so. I met them at Gettysburg this year,
That's right.
and I
Yeah,
believe it was their first or second.
yeah. It's
Early.
new for sure.
Yeah,
It was packed, and of course, you had Annabelle there, so of course that was a separate line that I didn't bother with.
yeah.
But it was full. The vendors looked busy. They, a
Cool.
lot of I didn't even go all over the place because there were people I was looking for that I didn't even end up finding because
Was it in a huge location?
it was in a civic center. But I'm
Oh,
from Atlanta, so my version of big and Augusta, Maine's version of big are
well,
vastly
true.
different.
Phoenix's was giant.
Huge,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So big enough, but it was more. There were just a lot of people, so I didn't know where things were, and I really didn't want to be there all that long.
Yeah.
So hung out with Johnny for a while and ran into Ron and Lourdes and sat in on a digital seance
Good
session.
people all around. Yeah.
You know
Good.
what word kept coming through over and over and over, aside from my name for at first, was Richardson.
Really? Was,
Over and
was what?
over. Richardson.
Really?
Deep, deep male voice.
Not this year, but last year at
Mhm.
Gettysburg. Um, we had me and my friend Kim and um, Zach, I think, was there. Zach is not with us tonight, guys, because he decided that a Pantera concert was better than the show. So
Ugh.
he's going to catch us on the replay. But just,
Woof.
I love you, Zach. But I am a little miffed. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, it was right after, so was that was 2 years ago. And it was right after things started to go, like, it was after um, Dance Row had been let go, and it was starting to really kind of down the hill. And I had said, um, and I just want to know if you guys are okay.
Mm.
And a female came in and said, yes, we are.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, great. And then I was like, Erin,
Yeah.
I'm watching the digital seance,
Guess
and
what's happening?
I love it, man. I love that methodology. I will
I do
never
too.
stop touting its virtues. I think it's really wonderful. It's just a
I
new um I don't know.
It's
Uh,
fascinating for
it's
one. I mean,
yeah,
I know when we were up at New Jersey last year, and Jen and I had driven down to surprise everybody because nobody knew we were coming, and we sat in on I think 3, and all kinds of stuff that wasn't public knowledge was coming through about the farm, and we asked about the fire, and we asked about, and I'm like, well, the info's out now. I didn't tell it, spirits did. So it's interesting that
wasn't me.
one of us pops in, they seem to kind of come through because the first thing we heard when I walked in that room and he started going was Aaron. Must have heard it 5 or 6 times.
That's amazing. I love that. They clearly, I think that's a clear sign that they miss you.
Well, and the news had just broken the day before about the auction. So I didn't stick around for any other sessions because I was really just trying to dip in and dip out.
Yeah.
But I was happy to see that they had a lot of vendors. They had, I think for the New England people too, it's really nice because
Yeah, there's not a whole lot up.
there's not a,
Yeah,
no, there's not a lot up here in Maine. So like Joe Renoni and his group, it was just a lot of Sasquatch people, of course, because
of
Maine,
course.
if you look up the North Maine woods, that is one hell of a scary place.
Oh God, I think that help me out here. Bigfoot. I was like, what's a more common name? I think Bigfoot was one of the last episodes that Laura and I did
Mhm.
before we took our going on 2-year hiatus now.
Right.
But one of the things, like one of the areas, I don't know if that's like up in like the Pacific Northwest or some area up there, call it the blob squatch. And I was like, well, that's the most fun name of
That's
all
awesome.
of them. So that's what Laura and I started calling Bigfoot Blob Squatch.
The blobscotch. I
Yeah.
like, Cody and Satori love the squonk. I think that's just fun to say, and he looks cute, like, he's sad, but he's cute too, the squonk.
You know what
Um,
else? They're not really cute, but the name is adorable. The
the name
Pugwood.
is great.
The Pugwood.
Who else did I meet? Oh, Patty Negri, because she and I had not met
Oh
her since
yeah,
Vegas, so that's been years, but she and I had emailed quite a bit with stuff with Andrea, and so I just introduced myself to her, and
that's cool. The only thing I ever saw her on at all was when Ghost Adventures did the Hotel Cecil,
yeah,
and they had her in the room that Richard Ramirez lived in.
nice.
And she picked up on it, and I was like, "Who is this woman? Oh my god, why would they do this to her?" And then I, like, of course, did the research, and I was like, "Oh, she's friends with them. Okay, gotcha."
Yeah. Well, and she
But
does a lot
yeah,
of
that stuck with me.
she
That's why.
does a lot of online classes too,
Oh, cool.
which is so I've taken a few of those, which are really interesting, and,
Yeah. Oh, that's right, you have.
mhm. So that was it. I mean, I was only there probably 3, 4 hours, enough to see, Johnny's lecture because he changed that up a bit, and that session with Ron and Lourdes, and then I left, but it was really nice for the first time ever that I only had to drive 90 minutes to
Oh,
get. Normally, I'm
that's
driving 15
wonderful. Yeah.
hours, 22 hours, hopping on a plane, renting a car, like, it was,
Yeah,
"Oh, I could just go and hang for 3 hours and leave and not be on my butt for the next week and a half? Perfect."
that's wonderful.
Oh, we're
That's
getting some okay, hold on.
okay, here we go.
Puckwudgies. Alright, this is hysterical because I think puckwudgies are adorable. So in
I love
Ken's
Puckwudgie.
extremely strange thumb, I snuck the puckwudgie in at the end, because I can, and he
I
lets me get
mean,
away with it.
you're the one that does everything for it, so yeah.
I don't ask for much. I'm like, "Can I
Over
please
there.
just have a puckwudgie?" I've snuck him in on 2, thumbs over the years. Oh, Liz says skookums? Is that how you say it?
Skookums,
The Oregon
skookums,
Coast Range. I've never even heard of that.
skookums.
Well, I know what rabbit
That sounds cute too.
it does kinda sound
None
cute.
of these things are actually, like, probably cute to encounter, but,
No.
um,
Cute later or cute before, but maybe not
for
in the middle
sure,
of it while it's happening.
for sure.
But yeah, so that was a fun event. I hope they do well next year. Of course, the line was out the door to see
Annabelle?
Annabelle and, whatever else they had up there.
Yeah.
I don't have any desire to meet Annabelle. I don't
Mm-mm.
not that I don't believe in her. I do. I just
1000%,
wait in
yes.
line.
I just no,
So
absolutely not, and I'm also, for those of you who, have ever been to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum, he's got a doll there, and her first name starts with P, and I refuse to say that name. She's always just P the doll, because we covered her, and I hate exorcisms and haunted objects. I don't like it.
definitely gives you a different perspective on like in antique stores and stuff. Like I'm a little reticent to buy
Yeah, for sure.
anything anymore, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, for sure.
case.
Yeah, I think, like Paranormal Tej and of course, Cody and Satori and, um, Zaphis and even, Zach's got, some haunted stuff
Mhm.
that that's great. The dolls are a different beast, and when Archie was hosting History of a Haunting with me,
Mhm.
we were gonna do for our Patreons, we were gonna do, like, smaller locations that had a paranormal backstory, but maybe weren't as mainstream as, like, say, The Conjuring House or Trans Allegheny or some of the more well known locations.
Yeah.
So we covered the Island of the Dolls in
Mhm.
Mexico.
Yep.
There wasn't a whole lot about that, just that the guy that started this island did it for this little girl that drowned.
Right.
And so people just keep leaving all manner of dolls on this island. So I was like, "Well, that's not really even enough for, like, a short story for our Patreon." So I what I did was I researched the psychology behind why people don't like dolls.
Oh.
And it was really very fascinating. I recommend listening to that episode because we now that we don't have a Patreon anymore, we put all the Patreon episodes on our channel. I don't remember what was said, what I said about, like, what it was 5 years ago, guys.
Right.
It was a long time ago. I've covered over 300 things. It was really fascinating just because there's something about dolls that have like, like the dolls that can blink their eyes or the dolls that, they're just something soulless about the eyes of dolls
True.
is what tends to creep people out. And then the ones when they started putting like voice boxes in them and stuff, and they could talk, and then the battery would die and they would talk really slow and creepy. So
Yes. Yes.
it was, yeah. So fascinating show, guys. If you could find it, it's early on. I believe it's with Versailles. We covered Versailles and we covered Island of the Dolls.
I don't
Such a good podcaster.
I don't really hate dolls, but I don't like I'm not the type of person that's gonna walk into a room and see a bunch of dolls in a room and like freak out. However, if one moves, then like if I witnessed a Liza type scenario, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not a person that typically has an issue with dolls or clowns. Really, clowns don't really bother me either.
Clowns don't really bother me either. And Jennifer's husband loves to freak her and I out with scary clown masks. Like I think like one of these days, like Art the clown is just gonna come show up the next time I go visit them, and it's gonna be Mike, and I'm gonna like karate chop kick him down the stairs or some kind of shit because I'm gonna be like freak out.
Art the clown is a Cody Satori fan. Funny story.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, they've
He's
met him a
the
couple
only
times.
scary clown that I'm a massive fan of because he's
Yeah,
really funny.
he is without
He's
saying
so
anything.
funny. Yes, without saying anything.
He's great for memes too.
He's absolutely great for memes, like the really scary, like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. Oh, I know. There's a guy there that at Universal that's running around and like interacting. Like I see a bunch of TikToks of fans. They're like, "It's Art the Clown," and he's just, yeah,
He's just apparently
he's
awesome.
one of my
Now,
he's one of my favorites. Yeah.
you won't catch me dead at a haunted house.
Mm-mm.
Not my
Nope.
thing.
Nope.
I will swing. Like I jump scare very easily. Like it
Me
does
too.
not take much. Broad daylight doesn't matter what time of day, but my reaction is to hit someone.
Yeah.
And I've done haunted houses a couple times, and it's usually been my idea, but then I spend the entire time hiding behind whoever I'm with. So I
Oh
just
yeah. No.
this is
Mm-mm.
things crawling on the floor, things crawling up the walls. I'm out. Disjointed. Like I no,
Yeah.
I'm
Can't do
nope.
it. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to pay money to walk through a place where I know people are going to jump out and scare me. I don't care if it's 25 bucks. I don't care if it's 10 bucks. I'm not going to do it. But I
Mm-mm.
will spend $150 to do a private overnight of one of the most notorious insane asylums in the country. Maybe something will jump out at me, maybe not. I would rather go to a legit haunted location and maybe have something terrifying happen than definitely go and have a lot of terrifying things happen. I
Yeah,
feel.
and just to know how much joy they get out of
Yeah,
scaring the hell out of you, like that is not
yeah,
not for me. Not for me. I
yeah.
will happily watch people go enjoy the haunted houses. You can find me at the deep fried whatever they're selling stand
Hell yeah.
and
Look at
that
Sandy. Look at her. And we thought she was a friend. Oh, but I do love Pennywise too. Love scaring people.
true story. So yeah, we're getting into the season. That's exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I Laura and I are hoping to be back in time for Halloween. I don't know if we are. We are. We dress up. But anyway, we are 20 minutes in and we have a big show tonight, guys. So
Yep.
let's get to
Dive in. How about it, sister? I'm just following Carrie's lead tonight. I'm playing
okay.
producer this evening.
All right, great. So tonight, cheese curds, corn dogs, and donuts. Yes, all of the above.
It's a win.
All of the above. Um, so tonight, guys, we are going to practice remote viewing. And I know that a lot of you do belong to Dead Air's Patreon, and you guys have done this a couple of times in their town halls. That's actually part of the reason why I got this idea to like, let's all practice doing some remote viewing. It's going to be very similar to um, the town halls, except all of the locations. We're going to look at 3 tonight. Um, and all of the locations are public locations. So, because as with everything, um, when you're doing a reading or what have you, you need to get, if it's especially if it's a private home,
Mm, mhm.
you have to get the person's permission
Sure.
to remote view their home. Um, and so this is a public locate. These are all public locations. These are also all photographs that I have taken. So I have been there.
Right.
So what we're going to do is um, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about exactly what remote viewing is. And then we're going to do a meditation. We're going to get real zen. We want to make sure that we are grounding, we're relaxing, we're just kind of clearing our mind of just any mental clutter. We want to be really focused. Um, and then we'll get right into it.
I
And
love
then
it.
you guys just pop into the chats, whatever you're picking up on, and we'll go from there. So remote viewing is not dissimilar from clairvoyance. The difference is that remote viewing is it's a broader concept. So with remote viewing, you would probably have, in addition to sight, you would maybe you'd smell things, maybe you'd hear some things, maybe um, you'd feel some of the feelings that the people that were there were feeling at the time.
Mhm.
Um, Perhaps you might even like taste things that might people might have tasted at that location. So it's like a kind of an all sensory type of thing when you do a remote viewing.
Right.
Um, so it's a there's a little bit more layers, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, to what you might pick up on, rather than if we're just using clairvoyance, if you do have that ability, which a lot of folks do. Uh,
Right.
so remote viewing was actually a term that was created back in the 70s by a couple of parapsychological researchers, to differentiate between it and clairvoyance, actually.
Mm.
So that's where we get remote viewing, because essentially what you're doing is you are looking into um, a location, and you can be looking into the past, you can be looking into the present,
Mhm.
you might look into the future. It's the ability works differently for every single person.
Right.
Um, there may be some of us that get information when we're looking at these locations, and some may only get one thing, or somebody may not get anything. Um, don't get discouraged. Like Aaron and I are constantly saying, these abilities are muscles. They're like muscles. So the more you practice them, the stronger they're going to get, the more they're going to evolve. So
Right.
don't get discouraged. If you don't get much, or if you don't get anything, you might get inundated. Just never know. The other
Right.
thing that's important with remote viewing, like I said, you have to get the person's permission. If they're like, please take a look at my house, I think something really screwy is going on. That's considered getting permission, which is
Yeah.
great. Um, the other thing is, especially when we're doing things like this in sort of a class setting, of a public location, um, as Aaron and I are also saying, intention is everything. So it's very important that and I will do this at the start of it, okay? But our intention in doing this tonight for each of these 3 different locations is to learn, is to practice remote viewing. And Spirit already knows that. I've already had a conversation before the show started. This is what we're going to be doing. This is our intention. Um, so typically, as long as it's for the use of helping an individual, if you're doing it on, like, say, a private case, or somebody reaches out to you and says, "Hey, my friend's house is, the dishes are flying all over the kitchen. Can you please just like have a look?" That kind of situation is great.
Right.
Always get permission. Otherwise, if it's a public place, be very clear with your intention and just say, "Hey, I'm practicing this
Mhm.
ability and I just want to look around and get some information and see, just work this muscle, basically."
Got it.
Anything have any questions so far?
Haven't had any pop up yet.
Okay. I'm
But
gonna
like you
use
said, most
Sandy on
people
this, so Sandy knows. Sandy, these are different locations, so don't get excited and be like, "I know where this is," because it's not that. Uh, I purposely picked different locations. Um, but she's familiar. This is just sort of the technique that I use. And really I got it from Ken and George's first town hall that I was at when we were doing remote viewing at that house. I was like, well, this is
Oh,
a
nice.
good idea. This is a really good idea.
Yeah.
So anybody have any questions? Yes, Liz, we're going to Starbucks. It's true. The pumpkin spice lattes are already out. It's a group field trip to get a Starbies.
Yeah, nothing like crawling, having to be peeled off the ceiling when you're trying to remote view.
Seriously.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see any questions. So
Okay.
here's what we're gonna do, guys. We are going to we are gonna do a meditation for a few minutes. So get in a comfy position. Um, we're going to have some music playing. It'll be a bit of a guided meditation, but not much. You guys, we have been talking about meditation and doing it off and on here on the show for over a year now.
Right.
So you guys are pretty well versed on how to meditate. The
Yep.
goal is, of course, going to be to make sure that you're grounding yourself to Mother Earth, because we are going to be, bouncing around in the spirit world. So we definitely want something to keep us tethered here in the
Right.
human realm. Um, and then just clear out your mind. I know that that's easier said than done. And trust me, it has taken years to learn how to do that
Mhm.
effectively. But
Yep.
what always helped for me is just focusing my mind on the rise and fall of my chest and hearing the breath going in through my nose and out through my mouth. Just you kind of, once you focus on that, you are clearing your mind. There's nothing
Yeah.
that's ping ponging around in there. So we're going to do it for just a few minutes, get everybody really into a good deep meditative state, feel really calm and relaxed. And then we're going to start with our first location. So,
All right, you tell me when you're ready and I will cue up the meditation-y stuff. You just say
okay.
when, because the
All
music will
right.
start pretty much right away.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get
Let's
into
do it.
that. Open up your connection to spirit. Out of a spirit. Rise up to spirit. Mary Beth. Cat is snoring. Okay. That's okay. Still, you know what? Give it a shot. It's totally fine. Oh, are you muted, babe? Am I
Muted.
muted?
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I was muted.
Okay.
Already gnawing on a bone, which isn't really helpful for meditation.
Oh, meditation.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
I said the sound was off. I could hear it on my end
I
over on.
can hear it on my end, yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Okay. Are we all ready? Are we in the zone?
Yep.
Okay.
Um.
All right, Aaron. You choose the location. Aaron doesn't know these locations either. But you choose the photograph. It doesn't need to be in the order that I sent them to you. We'll just
First one up.
okay. All right, guys. Let's have a look at this one. Take some time. We're just gonna take a look at this photograph. If you want to just look at the photograph, if you want to look at the photograph and close your eyes, whatever works for you, just imagine yourself standing here looking at this exact scene. Um, Take some time to feel yourself in this space. What do you what do you hear? What do you see? What do you look around with your mind's eye? You don't have to just stare at this wall, like turn around in the space that you're in. What do you see? What are you picking up on? Are you hearing anything? Are you smelling anything? Don't second guess yourself. Whatever comes to you, throw it in the chat immediately. Don't wait. Just blurt it out. Sandy, that's a good one. Palms on it too. Aaron, how about you? You getting anything? Oh, you muted, babe.
Off again. No,
Mm,
I'm gonna have to because I have to bounce between the comments, so I can't
yeah.
do both. All right, so I'd rather get people's
Okay.
stuff up.
Are you guys able to hear anything? Just see things? Okay. Joseph, that's good. Can anybody see beyond the edges of the picture? Tell me what they see on either the left or the right side if they're like looking. Can your vision expand further beyond the edges of the photograph? This is actually a lot of fun for me because you guys are kind of freaking me out with how accurate you are. Buffy hears whispering like conversations. You're correct. You're correct too. You're correct. Tom, that is very accurate. That's right. By the way, guys, I'm the photographer for all of these photographs. You guys are doing great. I'm going back through some of these comments and I'm not finding anything that is not off, which is really impressive. Joseph, you're dead on. Yes, ma'am. Can you guys pick up on any? There's a you guys have said there's a lot of energies there. Can you? Yeah, I want to pet the ferns. Um, can you guys? Yes, Jonathan, that's correct. Can you guys pick up on any emotions from people that might be there now, or might have been there in the past, or will be there in the future? Any emotion or anything? Anyone have able to pick up on what this location is, or where this location is? Where in the world is this location? Anybody able to pinpoint like a general geographic area? Yep, Sandy, you got it. That's a good one too, Mary Beth. You're not wrong, Tom. You're not wrong either, Jonathan. Not England. It is modeled after that. So you're Gene, you're not off. You're not wrong. It is the same kind of vibe. No, it's not anywhere in Europe. You're not wrong. That's correct, Mary Beth. It is here in the United States on the East Coast. You guys ready to find out where this is? You're very close, Sandy.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Had a couple come in at once. Woman wearing dark door. She has a white on her head, black stockings, and black eyelet lace up boots.
Yep. She might. Um, well, you know what, Buffy, I'll address that as soon as I let you guys know where this is, because it that feels accurate. Do we want to know? You guys can keep going. You're doing great. Okay. Tom, Joseph, how about you? You picking up on anything? Oh, look, they both popped up at the same time.
I know.
That's all you keep getting. Okay. Caretakers, protectiveness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's tell him.
All right, let's tell them. You guys were looking at Eastern State Penitentiary. So you were right. Castle, for sure. I was like, you guys are spitting all this out, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I tried to find the most like generic picture that I took there, and you guys were like,
Nailed it.
yeah, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. And then let's see. Yes, it's been around for hundreds of years. Joseph, Mary Beth, it's here, East Coast. I was like, yep.
Right.
Said, I'm getting parties, food, drinks, lots of conversation. Yes, that's what they actually do now. They have like the courtyard where all of the prisoners would go for like rec time or whatever. They have events there. They'll have bands, or they have like um, uh, Twilight at the penitentiary is a big event. Um, the baby, that might, I don't know, that might be somebody. Now that it's a museum, they have a lot of events and parties and things like that there. So I don't know if that's what you're picking up on. I don't know if you're picking up on one of the inmates maybe had a family and maybe had a baby. Maybe that was the wife of one of the inmates you were picking up on. Maybe that's their baby. Um, it definitely, Tom said that it was a place of, feels like it was a place of ceremony. Absolutely was. Um, when it was open and operating as a prison, um, they did not allow prisoners to talk to each other. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Eastern State Penitentiary, seen any of the shows, Ghost Hunters, any of those shows that people have gone to investigate Eastern State, but it's set up like like a wagon wheel. So there's like a center, and then they're like a spoke and wagon wheel like set up, and the cell blocks are the spokes. And then the guards sat in the center where they could see the entire complex. Um, so they did run it very much like ceremony. There's a big church not far from the prison. That's probably the bells that you were hearing. Um, so, yes, Jonathan said almost medieval like. Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely. There's old furniture like 1800s. Absolutely. Joseph again, events and meetings. Yep, yep, yep. Um, Joseph also said it feels like this place is popular for photography. I was like, everything he said, I was like, holy shit, does he know what this is?
Is he
Like,
there right now?
is he cheating?
Is he cheating?
Um, um,
Uh,
it feels like a corner with an entrance to the left, feels open to the right, maybe a building behind the photographer as well. Yes, Tom, you are absolutely correct. Where I was standing, that area is where I think they were like that for the museum. We're putting up prisoners' artwork in this building in front of me. Behind me were was like one of the cell blocks. So you were absolutely correct. And there was the entrance to this building is off to the left. So You are absolutely, uh, accurate with that one. Nope, Sandy, no porches, nothing like that. Joseph, again, lots of different energies. Yes, they if it seems like they're talking or watching us, more than likely. Um, because I did feel them, like, notice a whole group walk in that nobody else could see. So, whispering like conversations, yes. Inmates were not allowed to speak with each other. Then when they would have to be walked to, whether it be the hospital or whether it be, somewhere to, whatever, church or whatever, they would put bags over their heads. Then they weren't allowed to see or speak to each other at all. So there was a lot of whispering conversations. Whispering is a common thing that's heard in death row. um, so that this building, I can't actually remember. I think death row was on the other side of this building. Um, so so yeah. Was there an old firehouse? Whoa, Mary Beth. Actually, yeah, it's a restaurant now. Yeah, nice. Oh my god, wow. Now she's just wandering the neighborhood. Um, um, so yeah, guys. No, this picture is not from the center of the wheel. They have other buildings like within the walls of the penitentiary, um, in that are like kind of in between. Like they had like a greenhouse, and they had like some other locations that the prisoners later on could tend to kind of. This building was just some build. I don't know if this was like a chapel. That might be where the bells came from. I can't remember. But right now, this is where prisoner artwork is displayed. So that's this picture from Eastern State Penitentiary. You guys killed it.
Nailed it. Yep.
Oh, sorry, nailed it. That's better. Killed it. That was right.
Either one. Nailed just
Insensitive. um,
You wanna
so
do the next one?
we can do the next one. Guys, like I said, all of these photographs are taken by me. I have been to all of these locations. Um, and they are all haunted, but not terrifyingly so. So here's the next one. So everybody take some time, take a look at this photograph. Yep, Mary Beth, you were good job. Again, take a look at what you're seeing in your with your third eye. Are you hearing things? Do you smell stuff? Can you feel something? Are you tasting anything? Yep, very good. Oh, not wrong actually. Aaron, these guys are tripping me out.
I know, and I don't even know where this one is. So, um I'll go back to the picture in a second, but yeah, I'm shocked at it. Well, not shocked. Let's be honest. It's this crew, so I'm.
I mean, listen,
It's impressive the detail that's coming through with this
the
stuff.
detail that's coming through, yeah.
All right, I'm leaving again. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hey, Beth, you're absolutely correct. Yep. Yes, it is a small room. Mhm. Yep. Yes, Joseph, you're correct, and I know exactly who it is. Okay. Yeah. Tom, you guys are right. Yeah, I'm kind of having to stand in between him and you guys. Yeah, Joseph, you're right. Yes, Sandy, the door's to the left. Mm-mm, no, I'm gonna have to call my friend and be like, and tell the tell her what everyone's saying. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, don't. He doesn't like the fact that I'm standing in between the you guys and him because he doesn't like women. Okay. So this one is gotten a little he might, Tom. He might. Yeah. So we're gonna pop out of this one. We're not gonna spend as much time here as we did at Eastern State. So everybody start moving on out. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Um, okay. So guys, this place, we're all out now. So Aaron, if you can put the picture back up. No, doctor. Um, Buffy asked if it was murder. I was no, it's a doctor. So the picture that you guys are, yeah, no, and you see, and with remote viewing, that's the good thing is you can pop out as quickly as you pop back in. and they can't follow us. So it's a bit of a safer way to investigate, I guess. Um, so this is from the old hospital on College Hill in Williamson, West Virginia, right on the West Virginia Kentucky border. What you guys are looking at is one of their incinerators, and there are still human ashes in these incinerators. Also, bats live in there too, so that's why it looks the way that it does. It's filled with bat guano. So, um, it is down in a basement, and you do kind of have to walk through this tunnel area to get to this room where the incinerators are. So Williamson, as with a lot of West Virginia, it was known for um, coal mining, right? So a lot of miners, they would have accidents. They would be taken to this hospital. It was the only hospital in Williamson, and a lot of you guys were like dead and cremation, and I was like, oh my god, these guys are freaking me out.
Right on.
Good. Um, so yes, so there would be a lot of times um, where uh, there would be like cave-ins in the mines, and so that people would be taken to this hospital where they would have to have like arms and legs amputated, and you're looking at one of the incinerators that those body parts would have been put in.
Ish,
Yeah.
ish.
Now there is this area is down in their basement. The basement is one of the worst areas in the hospital. When I took this, I was doing a private investigation. Oh, pull that one down.
Oh,
Uh, that's
sorry.
the next one. Um,
Aaron's fired.
yeah, Aaron is fired. But then there's no show because I don't have any idea how to run this. Um,
It's okay. I don't really either. Clearly.
so the basement is one of the worst areas. It is the area where the X-ray room is, and like Mary Beth said, I've seen investigations there. Destination Fear has been there. Project Fear has been there. They have been on a number of um, paranormal shows. It's owned by Tanya Webb and Charlie Hatfield, who Charlie used to be the mayor of Williamson, and they are absolutely lovely people. That's why I was like, I gotta call. I was almost said her name, and then I was like, oh, my friend. Tanya is a friend of mine, so I'm like, I gotta call Tanya and let her know how good you guys did with this because you blew my mind.
Yep.
Um, so yes, those of you who thought death, cremation, um, anything like that, murderer, no, they're well. The guy that's in the basement is not. We believe it's a doctor, and the doctor was a surgeon because at the time back in those days you could actually watch your families being operated on. They have a whole like a surgery room, and then they have viewing rooms on either side of the surgery room, and we
Dear
were
God.
like, yes, that's what we said. We were like, ew.
Nope.
um So there was a man whose name was Mose Blackburn, and I can't remember if he was like the town drunk or what the story was with this guy, but he ended up, I don't know if it was in a car accident or it was a shooting, or he ran over one of the deputies in the town and killed him.
Oh, geez.
So then they shot him, and so but he didn't die, and so he was taken to Old Hospital on College Hill, and he was put up on the fourth, third floor, and he was being watched by police and nurse, and he somehow uh, flew out of the third story window and hit the ground, dying on impact.
Ugh.
Now it's not known if he did that himself, if he committed suicide, jumped out the window, or if he was thrown out as retaliation. for killing one of their own. That's the widely held belief that the cops took it matters into their own hands. Either way, um, he died a very awful death on the
Jeez.
property. Yeah.
Eh,
So, um, he is a murderer, but he typically doesn't go into the basement. We think the guy that's down here in the basement where this incinerator is a doctor. Um, the X-ray room, as I was saying, is down in the basement. People have seen the face of a doctor, like the boards, the X-ray boards, the light up boards are
mhm.
still there down there, and they have seen his face in those boards and also
Oh,
coming through the walls.
Jesus.
He's a terrible presence, and when Chris and Laura and Audra and I were there 3 years ago, 4 years ago, um, it is a very everything you guys felt tonight about being in that area is exactly how we all felt, including skeptic Laura, how we
Mm,
all felt being in that part of the basement. It was just foul. And that guy is like he did feel very big and very ominous. And even Chris was like, I don't like this. We need to go. So,
mm.
Chris, if he says that, then we're like,
Time to
okay,
go. Yeah,
bye.
right.
See ya.
Do
We're
not
running
pass go,
over
do not collect $200. Right.
1000%. Running over Chris to get the hell out of there. So, yes. So Tom asked if the spirit wear a mask as a doctor. Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Um, And let's see what else here. Sandy said door to the left. Yep, that's exactly how the door that you take to get out of there. Um, More stone, cement than wood, very cold and dank. Absolutely. Tom said the energies feel like static in there, which I thought was an interesting way to describe it because I feel like that's a really good description of it. Like the energies for me, when I'm looking at energies or feeling energies, they feel um, like a solid, almost like beam of light. You know how when I can see souls, like the beam of light coming out of the top of somebody's head.
Yeah,
When he said static energies, that's what it feels like. It feels like the energy is trying to come through fully, but can't. So it's kind of like static. Does that make
yeah.
sense?
Yeah, well, and it's funny because when he said static, because of course I'm not doing this with y'all tonight because 'cause I'm doing the comments and stuff, but I get static energy, like, when people are hopped up, amped up, kinda, like, wired for sound is how sometimes I will see
Yes.
static energy. It almost looks like an old TV screen. Like, you remember when we were if you missed
Yes.
cable channel and it was that
Yes.
black and white, zzz, that's what static energy looks like to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So he said that it feels the energies feel static in there. I he's right.
Mm,
There's so much because there's still human ashes in this incinerator,
right,
that, like, you've gotta know that those people aren't fully at rest.
right.
Maybe their families aren't fully at rest at this point. I mean, it's this hospital is almost 100 years old,
Mm,
I believe. It's very, very old. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a dark space. I was really glad that you guys picked up on all of that. I'm really glad that, you, um, were brave enough to stay as long as you did, um, and I'm glad that we got out of here when we did because I he was putting his hand on my back, and I was like, "Uh-oh, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here because I can't hold this guy much
no.
longer." Yeah. Um, so yeah,
You ready
yeah.
for the next one that I already ruined because I hit the wrong.
It's fine. No, I mean, you didn't say where it was. Do you know where it was?
No, I don't know where it
You don't
is.
have a guess?
Nope.
Mm. Alright, guys. Are we ready for the next one? Are we do we need a couple of minutes to just shake off the gunk of that last location? Go girl. Okay. All right, guys. Different location, different vibe. So take your time. Yes, let's do this. Again, imagine where you might be, where you would see something like this. Tell me what you hear. Tell me what you feel, and not just emotion. Like, do you feel, is it cold? Is it warm? Do you feel sun on your skin? Not a ballroom. Joseph, you're not wrong. You are also not wrong. Yep. Yep. You guys are killing me. This, you are so good at this. Liz, right on the money. Mary Beth, yes. Tom, yes. Yep. Mary Beth. For somebody who wasn't able to meditate and get focused, you're doing really well, Mary Beth. Aaron, will you pull me down off screen? I gotta go run take something to my mom real quick. So I'll be right back.
Oh, dang. I keep hitting the mute button. All right. Uh, hang on a sec. You go. Yeah, you're down. You're down, girl. You can. All right, you guys keep them coming. I'm keeping an eye on all the comments. So she can. Yeah, Brendan, I thought the same thing. I haven't been able to really tap in, but I picked up on government building as well. All right. Sandy says feels like she's on a balcony. I don't know where this is. She hasn't told me where this location is. I have no idea. Deals over slavery. Interesting. Jeffrey Jefferson, governmental. Yeah. Hey, Brendan, by the way. Comforting feelings, uplifting. Grandfather clock. Very interesting. Brendan's getting all the love. Upper class, interesting. All right. Debate going on. There are 2 men in colonial clothes having a heated discussion. Very interesting. Like, I have my thought on where I think it is, but having not really tapped in, I don't want to. All right, let me add you back in. Carrie's back, so bear with me while I fumble around and screw this up again. Hang on.
Okay. Grandfather clock? Yep. Yes. Yep. Anybody picking up on where in the world this might be? Oh, Sandy, holy shit. Oh my God, that was your. Keep going, girl. Any guesses to what country this is in? Go with it, Sandy. No, Joseph, this is not in the United States. Yes. Are you meaning to put that in the group chat or the private chat? Let's do the private chat and see what they come up with. Jonathan, no, but close. Do you want me to tell you? You want to guess again? No, I was asking. Do you? Sorry, guys, I'm talking to Aaron. Do you want me to tell you where it's at, or do you want to guess again? Okay. Okay. Hang on. Brendan, you're correct. It's in France. I'm gonna try. Aaron, can I share my screen? Yeah, I think I'll do that because it's not. I'm trying to pull up my photos. Let me. Okay. Any guesses to where this is, guys? Text or email, Aaron. Okay, I'll email it to you. Okay, it's true. Oh, Sandy, that's interesting. But that's how I was in the beginning too. Aaron, just let me know when you've got the full picture ready to put up. Not getting anything else? Lots of energies, yes. Okay. Buffy, you're correct. This is near Versailles. It is actually Versailles. So, guys, good job. This is the full picture. This is the room. This is the king's bedroom in Versailles. And I have like 500 pictures of Versailles. And I was like, I have to find one that is not a dead giveaway. I'm looking through and I'm going, my mom and I are both like, she's like, well, what about this one? I'm like, well, maybe there's too much velvet. Well, no, the gardens. So I came across this one and I was like, what if I just zoom in on like
Yeah.
the ceiling? And she was like, there you go. I'm like, won't give it away, that kind of thing. Yes. Yes. You guys did really,
Nailed
really,
it.
really, really well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. The
Interesting.
lots of jibber jabbering um, for yeah, energies going in and out. Let's see here. Liz, oh my God, did you guys put Liz's comment? Can you see it? She girl pays attention.
Which one? Which one? The Carrie's fave
Carrie's fave,
next.
yep,
That one.
yep. Carrie's fave, next place she tries to remote view, but I see a field. Yes. When I try to astral project, I try to go to Versailles, but I only go to that field. Liz. Love her so much.
Right.
So yes, you guys were absolutely correct. In the country, not the city, absolutely. English accents, yes, they did entertain the English court there. Um, Now, Sandy, I want to go back to um, what you were saying that you can't get away from the image of being in a church. I keep seeing like I'm on a balcony looking down at pews in a church. Um, because with the minute you said that, this room is whoa, so excited. This room is not far from um, the royal chapel, and
Ah.
the king would attend church on a balcony looking down where the court would be. The king never ever went to church and sat in the pews with his court. He always was up on the balcony and then everybody else was down below him. So when you said that, I was like, does she know where this is at? Like, she knows where this is. So great job with that one. I was really, really, really impressed with that. Buffy said, I smell pipe smoke and a lot of gentlemen talking, chairs and a desk. There's a debate going on there, two men in colonial clothes having a heated discussion. That did take place a lot during the days of Versailles, mostly after um, the um, the French Revolution. But yep,
That's awesome.
that's why the Jefferson is coming in. As the American minister to the court of Versailles witnessed the opening chapters of the French Revolution. Yep,
Amazing, y'all.
absolutely amazing, you guys. Governmental building. Um, It was essentially because Louis XIV was so paranoid about being overthrown that he moved his entire court to Versailles, and he spent billions, maybe not billions back in the 1500s, but
Adjusted for inflation.
adjusted for inflation, billions and billions.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he spent a ton of money
That much
building Versailles.
gold.
And because he insisted that his entire court, all the nobles and everybody, live with him because he firmly believed in keep your enemies closer. So
Mhm.
he forced all the nobles to live with him at Versailles, which is why Versailles is the size that it is.
Right.
And then that just sort of grew after he died at Louis XV. He came in and he had his Madame du Barry. She was his mistress and she wanted big fancy things. And so he built some houses for her. And then Marie Antoinette came in and she wanted a place to go from the chaos of Versailles. So Louis XVI built her the Petit Trianon where she could go. And so Versailles just kind of expanded over the generations. Um, but yeah, absolutely. There is also yes, not the meat cake, which she actually did not say, but yes, that it's associated with her absolutely, thanks to Kirsten Dunst. But anyway, um, I do have pictures of the church, and I will post them. Let me see. Actually, I'll post them in the group chat in the group on Facebook. I'll post those. It's amazing. So when you said that, I was like, holy shit. Um, so yes, that's why it reminded you of state houses here in the US. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Um, so yeah, it was also where the Treaty of Versailles was signed during World War II, I believe. I believe that was World War II.
Too. God.
So yes. So there's it's been a lot. I love it. It's my favorite place, as my sweet Liz remembered. So I was like, Mom, I really want to show them Versailles and see what they get. But it was real hard to find a picture that you guys would not
That's not
like
recognizable. Yeah.
immediately know what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. So
Y'all
uh,
did so good.
you guys did so good. A big round of applause.
You want me to pull a card?
Yeah, ready to pull a card. Do you guys have any questions about remote viewing before we pull our cards for the night?
Should have the Jeopardy music queued up.
We should.
Oh, Mary Beth said World War One.
World War One. Okay, thank you. I actually know European history better than United States history, and only it had something directly to do with royal families. So I didn't do great in history.
We both have a similar obsession to all things Tudor and
A
all
thousand percent.
that stuff.
Ooh, ooh. Next time we practice remote viewing, I'm going to do something from the era of Henry VIII.
Love it. Should do something in St. Augustine too. I'll have to find you a good picture for that.
You should, yes.
Good
Yeah,
job, everybody.
yeah, great job, you guys.
All right,
Yeah, very impressed. Very impressed.
let me shuffle these again. Not that I've been doing this for the last like 5 minutes. Hold on. Liz, could you tell when we left a place or did you see lights that left?
I am. I don't know if it's because of the show. I don't know if just because of the community that we built, but I am very familiar with all of your energies. Like I can pick you each individually out. Um, and so I just knew um, it was as you guys kind of blinked in and then blinked out. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. I pulled empathic star seed. I have the world's worst camera. I
Okay,
mean, it's
empathic starseed. Hey,
well, and I live in a cave on purpose, so the lack of lighting doesn't help.
your
Uh,
cards are always so topical for what we've discussed for the night.
I know. Let's see what this one is.
Empathic starseed. All right, let's do
All
it.
right, empathic star seed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay. Empathic star seeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic star seeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Boy, ain't that the truth the last 24 hours or the last since the beginning of the year. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go on out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. That's just funny to say. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world.
Yep.
Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably.
Yep. That pour from an empty cup.
Right? 100%
Pour from
agree.
an empty cup.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Now swearing.
You're right, Mary
affirmations. Look at the cards.
Oh my God. That makes me think of like Rainbow Bright.
And our intro.
And the intro, yes.
Okay, guys. Pull from the top or cut the deck.
All right, I think I picked last time, so somebody in the chat's gonna have to pick this time.
Yeah. Yeah, Sandy, I did. Sandy and I I was helping her with her remote viewing, and we were in there, and then all of a sudden she just boop, she was gone. I was like, oh, all right.
Like, come back.
Yeah, I knew immediately when she was gone.
All right, no. Oh, top of deck.
Top of deck. Okay, here we go. Top of deck. Oh, hang on, they're all stuck together. It's new. They're stuck together. Okay. Just in case you've forgotten, you are a fucking unicorn. Now go spread that awesome shit you are made of everywhere.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yes.
That's so good.
So good. Just in case you've forgotten. You guys are fucking unicorns.
You guys rocked it tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely killed it tonight. I am so impressed. Where is the box of I put it back in the drawer.
Oh, this was
an
fun.
exotic unicorn. Okay, here we go.
All right, so next Thursday will be Cody and Satori. Ken and George have something on Sunday, but I can't remember who. So that shows how good I am at my job.
Okay.
And then hopefully he's got some new Last Bite stuff. I don't know if anybody caught wind of. I don't know if it was Dead Air or no, it was Town Hall.
Was it Town Hall?
When we were talking about the colonial drinks made at the cookout and the disaster that was.
Oh yeah, you guys had said when we did the game show.
That's what it was. So I don't know. I was begging for unedited the whole time this was happening because of course sober Aaron's watching this just in tears, crying, laughing as they're trying to down this stuff. And I'll just say Ken ends up wearing more of it than doling it out.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it's not because he's crocked. It will be very funny if he decides to air that as a Less Bad episode.
That would be funny. I think
keep an eye out on that.
Encourage that.
Jonathan, I don't know. I talked to her today. I don't know if she is live tomorrow or not. I can't remember. We didn't discuss that. So I'm not sure. I don't have the answer on that there. Yes, glitter farts everywhere. I love it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm posting the card in.
Thanks, Liz. We're lucky to have y'all too.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, we absolutely love you guys so much. We love doing this and sharing our Thursdays with you. I typically work on Thursday nights, so like opposite Thursday nights. So I always miss the live of Cody and Satori, so I always have to watch it on replay. But that might be coming to an end soon, so we'll see.
Yeah, we have some stuff to finagle on our end for sure.
We do. We've got some some changes are afoot. Nothing bad. Nothing that's gonna affect you guys or show or whatever, but just changes. We need change.
We do. So we loved getting to do this for you guys, and we'll be back in 2 weeks
We will
with
be back in 2 weeks, and what day is that? The 25th, yes.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, what?
Is that the 25th, really?
It's the 25th, yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm thinking October. I'm a month ahead of myself. I'm like, "Wait, that can't be right. I'm going to the event in
Oh, I was
Mass
like,
because that's a month and a half from now, Aaron. It's not October yet." Oh my god.
listen, quit rushing my life away. Kidding.
No review is a thing. Yeah, I've only remote viewed twice, and it was not on purpose, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah,
Um, but I love that people are practicing and they're
yeah.
diving into this, and that's what we're here for, is to get people to, you know, give this stuff a go. Um, with a bunch of people also trying to give it a go,
It
right? Like,
really is. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let's just kind of figure it out together like we always do. Everybody has so much. Um, I'll be at UFO Contact. Is that like a
it's in
con or
Michigan. Yeah,
oh, oh, that's right. That's right.
Andrea's going
Okay.
up for that. Yeah,
Oh,
Andrew will be
cool.
there.
Okay. So yeah, you guys know how to get a hold of us if you have any questions, anything like that. Otherwise, Sandy, I will post the pictures of the Royal Chapel in Versailles, and you can see what I mean. Um, and yeah, I think that's all I have. Oh, I shameless plug. The Halloween line for I almost said History of a Haunting. No. This little light of mine skincare is called A Little Light in the Dark. It is inspired by the houses of Harry Potter. And we've got bravery, ambition, wisdom, and loyalty. And they're all dropping on Monday. So, yeah, mark your calendars because they're good, good sense. Cranberry currant and blueberry cobbler and pumpkin pecan
Just
waffles and
scream
apple
now.
caramel crunch.
Scream fall. I'm so excited.
They're so good. They're so my house smells like just divine. It's just divine. So,
Eh,
yeah.
love it.
So, anyway,
All right. Well, we love you guys,
nice to meet you.
and let us know if you pick up on anything else pertaining to remote viewing, and then
Yeah, for sure.
see your beautiful faces in 2 weeks.
Yes, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.